That's not how logic works. If you're arguing other cart sizes exist, then the burden is on you to show evidence that they exist, not on me to magically prove they don't. My whole stance was based on evidence and the information available at the time. That's how I operate. If new information comes out, I will adjust. That's what a normal, rational person does. You don't cling to an old argument out of pride. You don't pretend rumors are facts. You don't demand impossible proof because you're boxed in and can't actually respond to the point being made. And it even got to the point where he got offended because I said he wasn't being rational. But if you're demanding I prove a negative because you run out of counters, then you are being rational, my guy. If that offends you, oh well. Being offended doesn't make you correct. And here's what makes this even funnier. 7 months later, we still have no proof of any other cart sizes, not one. No confirmed 32 gig, no 16 gig, nothing. If those sizes were out there, we would have known by now. Someone would have leaked it, a manufacturer would have listed it, someone would have referenced it, something would have happened, but we've got nothing. And now we're even hearing rumors that Nintendo may start offering other sizes later, which lines up exactly with what I was saying. They weren't part of the real confirmed options at the time. So yeah, look who was right again. That's what happens when you use common sense and stick to logic instead of trying to win arguments with vibes and technicalities. And I'm not exaggerating here, but within a day or two after that debate, almost every Nintendo content creator was suddenly covering a story about game keycards being brought up in a meeting with Nintendo. And guess what pretty much all of them said? We don't know if there are other cartridge sizes. So now you've got a wave of videos echoing the same uncertainty I was talking about, the same lack of confirmed information I was basing my argument on, and the same conclusion that there were only 2 known formats at that time. That's not a coincidence. That's just the conversation catching up to reality, which honestly makes it look like you embarrassed yourself so badly in that debate that people had to rush out and do damage control without even realizing that's what they were doing. And it's so funny now how I can find none of those videos. And then we get to the final portion of the debate, the Q&A segment, where people in the chat could throw questions at us. And I'll give credit where it's due, because the very first question came from none other than Nintendo Prime.